Hey fans, Anthony from Nut here, and today we're taking a look at all of the Pokemon Amiibo from Nintendo that count. You go, what? There's a Detective Pikachu, but it's just Pikachu. The system sees it as Pikachu. And also he's super expensive. I'm not going to collect him, but I got every other Pokemon character. So, as you see, when we'll start in the top left, got Mewtwo, you got Charizard, Lucario, Incineroar, the trainer, and then starting the next row here, Ivysaur, Greninja, Squirtle, Jigglypuff, Pichu, and finally Pikachu. And I want to point out something before I get too far. So you can buy these, if you can find them in the United States, but they're usually fairly expensive now because they're considered collector's items. And there's still games that use them for daily bonuses and whatnot. And what I want to show you, as you hear me playing with the packaging, the difference between the American and Japanese packaging, and you can see the differences, but also it might have to do with something with age. Like, Ivysaur is newer than Jigglypuff, so you can see the Amiibo thing change a little bit at the bottom here. And I'm going to move these guys out of the way, so bloop. And something I noticed is the older it is, you see there's foil at the bottom here. It was meant to prevent people from scanning them while they're in their packages. So they have that. A couple of these are older, so they don't have that. Like Incineroar, for example, as well as a couple like Mewtwo, Charizard, Lucario, and Pikachu I've had for a while, and I think a couple of them also didn't have that little foil at the bottom. And I believe I scanned them into my system and they were clean. I haven't checked the new ones yet. I literally just opened them for this video. So the boxes have a picture of the character on the front and then like a picture in the back showing how the character can be used in the Switch or the 3DS or the Wii U or whatever. But the later boxes, they end up coming up with typically just generic back ends that really are just the same, and the only thing different is the front piece under the bubble. So, just as randomly pick a figure, this is Mewtwo. It was probably one of the first ones I got. Him and Charizard. There's actually a Dark Mewtwo card I have that came with the Wii U version of the Pokemon fighting game, Pokken. And he's pretty good. Now, keep in mind, the four older ones are dusty. I tried to de-dust them, but I need something like in small places. I don't have that on me right now, but very nice detail. Just dusty. But see the official stuff on the bottom there. So very nice. I'm going to go in order of most dusty to least dusty, I guess. Here's Charizard. He's probably, him and Incineroar are probably the heaviest ones. Oh, actually, nope, I take that back. Ivysaur is chunker. Funnily, all about the same price. But Charizard there, being Charizard. The flame is actually like translucent, so that's nice. So it gives you kind of that real file look. I think I have a Mario with that similar thing. Again, dusty, official stuff on the bottom there. I believe all these are considered Smash Brother characters. As I look at them, yeah, they are. They're all Smash Brothers. I just like the way the color kind of goes from dark green to a light green at the bottom of his wings. It's very good detail. Next up, Lucario. He is probably one of the lighter ones. Wow, even Pichu got more mass than Lucario. Maybe Greninja is about his size. But as I kind of try to pull the dust I can see off. But yeah, he's pretty decent looking. And here's the bottom. So yeah. Okay, so then next up on my list, Pikachu. And I had stopped at these for a while, so all of these guys are like within the last month I acquired them. I've got them on eBay in Japan. Japan, they're plentiful. Like their market hasn't really exploded like they have here. I just Pikachu, just the standard modern Pikachu. He's not the chubby one that they started with. So the tail is a softer plastic, but I wouldn't bend it too far. It's kind of plugged into here, but Pikachu. And then Pikachu's preform, Pichu. Pichu's very nice. I'm proportionally out of proportion with Pikachu in this case. I mean, because of pre-fall form or fall form. But, you know, they kind of try to keep them all in the same general size overall on that scale to each other. But, yeah. Next up, Jigglypuff. And I think if it's the one from the... If we assume that they're all the characters from the TV show, this is a female Jigglypuff, if I remember correctly. Yeah. And, I swear Misty called her she. And it's Squirtle. If you watched the last 13 episodes of the Master's Journey series, where basically Ash is the champion now and he's just going around meeting up old friends, he will catch up with a number of these Pokemon in those final episodes. So you'll get to see Ash's journey with those final Pokemon. And of course, Squirtle is, I guess, technically being held up by his tail, but of course there's a stand here because, you know, there probably needs to be something. Now, heaviest one, definitely... Oh, it might be a toss-up between those two. Yeah. Ivysaur here. Just very nicely detailed. Look at the flower. And, I mean, yeah, sure, this might be a game channel type of thing, but I know people who don't even play the games and collect them for just the pop culture aspect of it. They're Pokemon. You put them on a shelf, and they're basically little statuettes that just exist there for the rest of their days till they turn to dust. Then we have Greninja. And Greninja, if you may remember from the Pokemon series, eventually he had a sync evolution short-term thing with Ash. And this is his tongue, by the way, if you didn't see that. So, yeah. Incineroar. This Litten raised by Ash eventually becomes Incineroar, and I think Incineroar, Charizard, a couple of others help him get to the finals. And this Incineroar is looking buff. It's the Dark Fire type, I believe. I wanted to say, okay, so this foot is free, so it's not really attached to anything, but this foot and the back end are connected by this piece of plastic here. Wow, this is actually hollowed out a little bit. They must have tried to cut costs, because up until this point, all of them have been like fully plastic with no hollow bits. But Incineroar looks good, and yeah, I mean the fire is even a little bit of the translucent, give that fire belt effect. And then finally, we have the trainer, who is red technically, and of course Red's holding a Pokeball. Has what's this Poketech on the here? I'm not 100% sure what it's called. I remember seeing the card, and I don't know, it just kind of escaped my brain here. But the backpack, the blue pants, the red and black shoes with the white trim. So, yeah. And that is it for the Pokemon Amiibo. Again, there was a Detective Pikachu. As far as the games are concerned, it's a Pikachu. Who cares? Although I think I lost the opportunity to do a Lucha Pikachu or Pikachu Libre or Libre or whatever, Pika Libre, whatever they called it. That was a lost opportunity. But again, super expensive for most of these guys in the United States. I looked at eBay in Japan. Link is in the description. They had a couple left. Of course, this is being recorded in late April 2024. So, you know, check it out if you're looking for some. They did not have a Detective Pikachu. Things could have changed, who knows. But if you're looking for inexpensive Amiibo, check Japan.
With that said, tell me in the comments your thoughts on these items. Did you get them? And how was your experience with them? Thanks for watching, and please remember to like and subscribe.